Chaos Control! Hello everyone, my name is Jordan the Hedgehog and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Z-A. Last time, we ended up dealing with another trio of Mega Evolved Pokemon going rogue. Mega Evolving and whatnot. We did a couple of side missions here and there as well. But that's pretty much the general gist of what happened. So let's get around to, we got a side mission in here with, looks like another painter, Fina, or Fina, whatever. I want to be artistic in all things, even Pokemon battles. What makes those in battle truly shine is their beauty, their strength, and how ephemeral it all is. You don't know what I mean? You'll find out if you battle me. Let us battle artistically. Talk to me once you're ready to battle. Okay, defeat the requester in a Pokemon battle, pretty much. I want to have an artistic battle. Then let's battle. In the name of art. On guard. Carving for starting that with, okay. Gardevoir can handle this. It's using self-destruct! Get away, Gardevoir! Wow, she's got... she's got exactly 6 Pokemon! Wow! Oh, thank goodness. She's literally just using explosive moves. What the heck? Okay, you was taking a big step back. Cool, guys. Do you also have like a self... Oh, no. I expected like a self-destruct move. Kaboom! Self-destruct. Explosion! I faced a trainer once who would shout, "Let's give it all we've got," before a battle. Thanks to her, me and my Pokemon realized what it really meant to give a battle our all. But don't you worry. The first place I go after every battle is a Pokemon Center. The ephemeral beauty found in a fleeting battle, and healing to bring out our resilience. This is indeed our style. And there goes Gorgeist just waddling off the screen. Yeah, okay, that is not my way of battling though. Self-destruct and explosion. No thanks. Before we move on to our next side mission, I just thought I'd show off a couple more evolutions while we're at it. Let's evolve Leon. And there we go, Leon evolved into Aggron. Another Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Ooh. Next up, Hippopotas. Dun 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 dun. Hippopotas evolved into Hippowdon. Next up, Litwick. Congratulations, your Litwick evolved into Lampent. Now we got Scraggy here. Congratulations, your Scraggy evolved into Scrafty. And now, it's time to evolve Larvitar. Congratulations, your Larvitar evolved into Pupitar. And I actually needed a Pupitar. Because there was a side mission that required the use of a Pupitar. Got a couple more evolutions to show off. I figured I might as well show off what shiny Drillbur would evolve into. I ended up managing to find a shiny Drillbur at one point, yeah. So let's see how a shiny Excadrill looks like. Ooh, that looks cool. Your Drillbur evolved into Excadrill. Next up, Flachenda. Flachenda evolved into Talonflame. Ooh, learned Wavebird. Nice. Ah, and now we go for one of my favorite Pokemon, Bagon. Bagon's final evolution is obviously one of my favorite Dragon-type Pokemon. Congratulations, your Bagon evolved into Shelgon. Learned Protect. And I believe lastly we got Dratini here that we need to evolve. Congratulations, your Dratini evolved into Dragonair. Only got a few more Pokemon to show off now. We're gonna evolve Trubbish. Trubbish evolved into Garbodor. Next up, Sandile. Congratulations, your Sandile evolved into Krokorok. And now finally, Machop. Your Machop evolved into Machoke. So that's all the Pokemon I'm going to be showcasing for now, with evolutions until we can get around. What the heck? Is that on like the outside? Doesn't really matter that much. Anyways, let's chat with Rowland? Okay. This is terrible! My Whirlipede is out of control! It's whirling all over the place! It might run into someone or their Pokemon. They could get hurt. Please, I need you to battle my Whirlipede and end its rolling rampage. Stop the runaway Whirlipede. We gotta catch up to it, I guess. Alright, Carnivore, stop this thing from rolling all over the place. That works. Thank goodness. It finally stopped. What were you thinking, letting your whirlipede run wild through the city like that? Oh no, she looks upset. I'm with the Fist of Justice, a group dedicated to getting rid of wild zones so that Pokemon and people can truly coexist in Lumiose. Letting your whirlipede run amok like that, it's going to make people think Pokemon are scary. Are you trying to make the Fist of Justice look bad or something? No, not at all. Whirlipede just suddenly started rolling and zoomed off. I didn't mean to make anyone look bad, I swear. Whether you meant to or not, it makes trouble for us when Pokemon act dangerously out of public. I think the Fist of Justice needs to help teach you a lesson. Teach me a lesson? Okay, but I'd rather not do anything painful or scary. First off, you need to learn everything you can about your Pokemon. Whirlipede are surprisingly aggressive. They don't hesitate to smash into things at high speed. Pokemon will obey you as long as you have a high enough Royale rank. But if that's not the case, you should train with the Fist of Justice so that you're able to stop Whirlipede on your own. Have I made myself clear? Yes, understood. Wait, does this mean I'll be training under Ivor? That Ivor? That sounds just as painful and scary as being mowed down by my Whirlipede. Well, looks like we got some quick balls and repeat balls from that. I'll gladly take those. Alright kid, I'm here to battle you with my Pupitar. Let me just grab that real quick first. I just hope my level 30 Pupitar is enough against to deal with that Honedge. Make sure you've only got a single Pupitar on your team, then battle my Honedge and me. A single? I don't know if I trust this now. I'm thinking I'm gonna hold off on that request until like I've got Pupitar up to a high enough level. Until it's about to the point where it's possibly ready to evolve. Anyways, we got a request here. Taylor. Or Tail? Tail. Or Tyler, I guess. There's been quite a stir in the Pumpkaboo fan community over the recent discovery. Recent discovery? Pumpkaboo used to be sorted based on their size. Small size, average size, large size, or super size. However, it's come to light that the differences between them go beyond just size. So now they are called small variety, medium variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Don't you think the new names sound more like different breeds than anything else? I do. I want to see if they really are that different, so I've been collecting Pumpkaboo varieties. But I haven't had any luck finding the largest, the jumbo variety. They're said to appear at night in Wild Zone 15. At night in Wild Zone 15, okay? Please, I need you to catch a jumbo variety Pumpkaboo for me. It'll be even bigger than the Pumpkaboo I have here, if you can believe that. You're gonna have to do it at night though. Oh, there's one more thing. Please don't bring me an alpha Pokemon. It's hard to determine that variety if it's a variety it is when it's alpha sized. She wants a jumbo-sized pumpkaboo. But it can't be the size of, apparently, an alpha. Well, I'm gonna just take a peek and see if there's whatever kind of pumpkaboos there are. Yeah, okay, I feel like... Yeah, we won't be dealing with these kinds of pumpkaboos. So we'll just have to wait till night falls, I guess. I'm wondering if my Rotoglide is good enough to reach that. Yes, it does. I'll gladly take that colorful screw. Who do we have here? Malay or whatever. Ghost-type Pokemon are weak to Dark-type moves. And Ghost-type moves. Did you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Sure do. In a battle between Ghost types, speed plays a large part in determining the outcome. So let's say we have a battle to decide which of us is the superior Ghost-type user. A haunting experience. Once you and your Ghost-type Pokemon are ready, please let me know. Let's see, what kind of Ghost types do I have that could be of help? I could go with Doublade, but, I do want to evolve it at one point. I got a Phantom and a Pumpkaboo, but then I don't think they will be of much use. I do have Lampent, but not a Chandelure. What else do we have? I know I have a Gengar. Where's my Gengar? Ah, there. I could work on Gengar, get its level high enough at the very least. What else do we have? Sableye could be a good choice as well. Looks like I won't be able to deal with the rest of the side missions for now. So I guess until then, let's head on over to see Emma. Maybe she can help us find my rank B opponent. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumios within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Jordan's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the Z-A Royale. Or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we still do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Man, it's been a while since I had my last battle with you, huh, Emma? Very, very early in the game is when I battled ya. And that was the last time. You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the Z-A Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go! You're challenged by Detective Emma. Ampharos. I don't think she's gonna Mega Evolve Ampharos. No, you don't. I wasn't even paying attention to its level. What level are her Pokemon exactly? 57, okay. Yeah, some of my Pokemon are almost 20 levels higher. Lopunny. Yeah. Sending out Malamar. This is gonna be her Mega. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. Ugh. Look at this weird Brainiac looking Pokemon. Oh wait, no. Wrong move. That is not good. That is not the move I should have done. I meant to use a Fairy type against this thing. This thing's tough. Alright, Greninja, let's have you show him how it's done. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Carlos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for myself, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the Z-A Royale. But why? To what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? There's no real saying for sure, until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mable at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Mable knows Grisham? Sorry, that's not for me to say. It's up to Mable to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mable says, Jordan. So, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before or not, but Mable was actually, in fact, a previous team member of Team Flare. That rat! That vile little man! I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Oh boy. Looks like Mabel's not happy. Are you making progress on your on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare? It seems you already know more about Grizz than I would have thought. Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it. But I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry. Didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Grizz. It means grey, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the Z-A Royale. But if you've really got to know, you might want to try New Vare Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work, too. Yeah, I've been working on that stuff for you though, Mable. I'm up to level 32, by the way. I'll be taking Iron Tail, Heal Block, and Sludge Bomb. Thunder's my next up. Okay, what have we got here? Feeling your Pokedex, 155 out of 160. 32 out of 35. 20 out of 25. Oh, 6 out of 8 for fire types, okay. 14 out of 15 for water types. 12 out of 15 for electric types. 12 out of 15 for grass types. What else? Okay, yeah, wild zones. Gotta do, trade. Relaxing at cafes. Oh, I haven't really been doing that. Winning Pokemon battles. 342 out of 500. Wow. What else have we got here? Evolving with items. Yeah. Okay, It looks like a bunch of more side missions have popped up. Oh, it looks like an Aeron. Well, a bunch of Aerons. And a bunch of, like, steel metal pipes or something? Appy. You want to know what I'm doing? Well, I'm feeding these wild Aeron. Aeron love to eat metal. They'll even munch away at cars and things if you're not careful. So I feed them scrap metal to make sure they don't start eating what they shouldn't. I do worry they'll get bored if I keep feeding them the same old thing all the time though. And so I had an idea. Don't you think a poison type move would add some really nice flavor to scrap metal? Steel type Pokemon can't be poisoned, so it won't bother them at all. If you're ready to help me test my idea, hit that pile of scrap metal with the move Sludge Bomb to give it some seasoning, please. Pleasing Aeron's palate. Okay, this is by far the weirdest request I've been given. Let's see, where's one? Let me go grab Garbodor. Oh wait, whoops. Hit that with Sludge Bomb, Garbodor. Oh, that Sludge Bomb gave the scrap metal such a tantalizing aroma. And look, the Aeron seem pretty happy with the result too. They're chowing down. I'm so glad this random idea of mine worked out. Thank you for spicing things up for us. You were a fantastic help, and I'm fantastically grateful. After this, I think I'll spend some time researching which poison type moves Aeron find the tastiest. Don't you worry, my little Aeron friends. I'll keep feeding you as much scrap metal as you like. Zinc and a power band. Now then, let's hope that this request isn't too much of a problem. It seems to be a Rust Syndicate grunt. Well, if it ain't that kid from Team MZ. You got a bit of a reputation on the Rust in the Rust Syndicate. I hear you're pretty strong. Battle me, will you? Don't have to be right now. I can wait till you're good and ready. Steadfast as steel. Come talk to me once you're ready, and once you're in the mood for a battle, MZ Grunt. I'm not an MZ Grunt. I am a member of the beloved Team MZ, I'll have you know, Grunt. You seem ready. Wanna get this started? Then buckle up. My will is hard as steel. You hear? So she's gonna be using steel types. Excadrill. Steelix. A Marwal this time. And now finally Sizzle. Some things can only be learned through battle. Now I know what a real Steely trainer looks like. You know, you're alright. Most folks wouldn't waste time humoring me. Guess I owe you something interesting since I lost the battle. Let me tell you a little secret. Steel can't be poisoned! Wow, so that's the secret. I just learned about that. See, that's true even for people. Word is that back when he was young, our very own Philip was awed by an even younger man, Corbeau. The thing about Corbeau is that he's charismatic, charming, just downright intoxicating. And that's rad, but it can work against him too. So Philip looks to Skarmory as a reminder. It helps him keep a level head and stops him from just blindly following Corbeau. None of this is high stakes intel, mind you, but I like talking about it anyway. It's cause our second in command has such a solid head on his shoulders that grunts like us can sleep easy. Here, take this. Thanks for the battle, and for listening to me prattle on. Steadfast as steel. Oh, I got a metal coat. If Corbeau's taken you under his wing, then that makes us family, MZ Grunt. Okay, this will be the last request I'll be tackling at very least. It says Kate? Kate? Or Kate? Hello? Why are you staring at me like that? Just now, you beamed a message into my brain, did you not? What are you talking about? There's no need for pretense, my friend. You are clearly one of us. We are all trainers who live in the blessed company of Starmie. Please, join our next gathering. We shall invite the Starmie dwelling among the stars to descend and grace us with their presence. For, as we know, Starmie are none other than the very stars themselves. I think you're a little knocked up in the head. Right here at night. And make sure you are accompanied by a Starmie of your own. Starmie on high. Alright then, The only thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order one promotion match. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Shinjuku Plaza's famed Nuvea Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the Z-A Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Fleur Nuvea. Yes, you found me, Grisham, at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve. Goals that have brought me to the Z-A Royale. Which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it, or to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Fleur Nuvea. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Nuvea Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Huh? Fine. I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check our map. Please check your map and find your way, and find your own way. We'll meet up there. I knew something seemed a bit fishy about those two. They had like hair, as in like similar to Team Flare, and like the logos here. It's like it looks like an F in a way, but it's also crossed with an N. So that's why it's called Team Fleur Nuvea. So this is my destination, huh? This place is closed down. But it's a fitting disguise, I will say. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe. Oh. That's where Lysander. That's where Team Flare first began. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more widely, for Team Flare Novea. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. How could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Grisham. Grisham, this kid is our enemy! He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Novea. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who were a part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response. Like Grisham here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grisham once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match. I must ask, please, won't you grant Grisham the battle she desires? Oh boy, looks like things are starting to get a bit more complicated now. But I'd say that this is probably a good spot to call the episode here for now. So, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next exciting episode of Pokemon Legends Z-A. Until then, take care. Chaos Control!